Yamaha two-strokes. The mythical creatures my dad talks about fondly, alongside words like carburetor, expansion chamber, premix, and makes noises like ring-a-ding-ding. But to me, it's more like ancient technology, endless smoke, something about confusing jetting, and a concept that most manufacturers aren't even interested in anymore. Hence why I went straight for a 4-stroke. That was until I got hooked on dirt biking, where you see a lot of KTMs, pretty much the only manufacturer still trying to innovate these ADHD engines. And you hear words like TPI, and you watch videos with the so-called legendary YZ250. If you watch my second channel, you'll know that the 2-stroke fixation all started when a mate of mine let me ride his KTM 300 XCW the other day at the track. And right then and there, I knew the Honda wouldn't be around for much longer. So I've gone and bought a 2008 Yamaha YZ250 so that I can experience the wonderful world of 2-strokes for myself. As I said, it's a 2008, so it has the aluminium frame, which Yamaha is still producing to this day. And overall, the bike is in really good condition, with very little wear and scratches. But you might notice that it looks a bit newer, and that's because it has refreshed plastics, which make it look much more modern. And thankfully, they're still blue. It also has an FMF exhaust system, which makes those ring-a-ding-dings sound so good. But the pipe does have a small dent in it that needs to be blown out. I'm not too sure how I feel about the blue anodized folding levers, but I don't notice them when riding at least. The blue and black gripper seat cover is more noticeable when riding, which I like. And it even has an hour meter that definitely wasn't installed back in 2008. I'm also enjoying the stock looking graphics at this stage because it looks rather classic, but will need something a bit more custom at some point. It's such a good looking bike, and I like all angles, but I think my absolute favorite angle is from here, where you got the skinny tail. It widens by the radiators and the high bars. It's a good angle, especially with the seat cover. Oh no, wait, yeah, I like this angle too. It is way taller than the Honda was, and I'm a very short person, so it's quite a handful. So unfortunately, that does mean that my Honda CRF 250R has been sold. I still think that the Honda was the best looking bike on most rides, especially with the sticker kit banded bike graphics made me. And that bike will always have a special place in my heart because it was the bike that gently introduced me to dirt biking. I don't regret buying a 4-stroke or motocross bike for even a second. It was such a tame bike and such a competent bike that never gave me any issues or overwhelmed me. It just did what I asked of it, and I'm 90% sure that if I had started on a YZ250, I would have been scared away from dirt bikes within a month. But I have learnt a lot in these past few months, and I now realize that I said some rather ignorant things when I got my CRF. Like, this is a 250cc single-cylinder 4-stroke. Meaning it should be light, nimble, and easier to learn on than a 450, while being less manic and high maintenance than a 2-stroke. Which seemed great, until I learned how much it would cost to rebuild a 4-stroke compared to a 2-stroke.
And a 2015 is a much newer model than I expected to get. And the benefit of that is that this is fuel injected. And I'm more than happy to avoid life with a carb, which is still true to some extent. Except that I can't afford a fuel-injected or TPI bike, and I now know that there are plenty of carburetor innovations like Lectron carbs, for example. Although I did say one thing right in that video, which is purely here to help me conquer my fear of dirt bikes and help me improve my rather lacking riding skills.
And it has most definitely done that. I have way more control over the weight of the bike, and when a wheel does slide, I don't instantly need new undies. And although I really wanted something a bit more enduro focused, like a KTM XCW or similar, the YZ250s are brilliant all-round bikes, capable of being motocross bikes, trail bikes, or enduro bikes. I haven't gotten it to a track yet, but just playing around near home, it is a handful but addictive, and makes me want to learn to ride it better already. I've also spent the last week getting some new tires that are so sticky I keep getting stuck to them, along with the tools to attempt to do that myself. Wish me luck. Some other accessories, and mixing my premix, which makes me feel like a mad scientist. But ultimately, I'm enjoying these dirty bikes so much because it's all new and exciting, and there's so much to learn, which is always nice. I've said some silly things in the past, and I'm going to continue to say more silly things in the future without knowing it. But that just means there's more to learn. I would love to own a 4-stroke and 2-stroke dirt bike, but right now I'm super excited to experience the other side. But anyway, let me know what you think of my Yamaha YZ250. Subscribe to both of my channels so that you don't miss the first ride on this thing. Hit the like button if you're stoked on the 2-stroke, and I'll see you on the next ride.